What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have a tier list suggestion from Robert Wathan, and he asked us to rank all of the lightsaber colors. So it's not every single lightsaber color we've ever seen like in the Old Republic, it's just like the basic one. So for today's list, I switched some of the categories around, as you can see. I don't really think there's like a booty lightsaber color, so I was just like picking like which one do I think is the best and then which one do I think is the most boring. So that's kind of how this is going to be laid out now. But before we begin, if you guys enjoy this video and you'd like to see more, please consider liking, subscribing, and turn notifications. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to get back on the YouTube algorithm, so, please do that. And of course, as always, if you have any cool ideas for future videos, let me know in the comments below, because if I use your suggestion, I will give you a shout out in that video. Now, with that said, let us begin. Okay, so we're going to start off with the blue lightsaber, and I think the blue lightsaber is altogether great. I don't really think you can complain about the blue lightsaber. It is the original lightsaber if you want to come from the standpoint of like the very first lightsaber we ever saw on screen. It's the very first. The color itself is great. If I couldn't have the color I'd actually wanted, I probably would go with the blue lightsaber just because it is the traditional Jedi color. So not much you can really complain about when it comes to the blue lightsaber. I guess you could say it's just okay, or you could make an argument for it being boring because a lot of Jedi have the blue lightsaber, but I think it is a great color and it deserves to go right there. Next, green. I'm actually going to save the green to the end because I kind of want to talk about that a little bit more. So we're going to keep on going with the purple. Purple, I think, is great too. I might actually put it a little bit behind the blue lightsaber just because if I was going to choose between a blue and purple lightsaber, I would pick a blue one. Still great. I understand the signification of what a purple lightsaber stands for, but I think for what it is, great's a good spot for that. Next one, orange. I think orange is also in the greats. I'd probably put it a little bit behind purple. I think it's cool to have an actual orange lightsaber because it represents something similar to the purple lightsaber, I guess you could say. Like, for instance, a blue lightsaber is used by Jedi, right? A red lightsaber is used by Sith. But a Sith or a Jedi could use the purple, and they could also use the orange. So I think that's a cool concept to kind of add in there. Plus, I like the color orange, so it's going to go in the great category. Next one, yellow. All right. Guys, yellow's boring. I don't like the yellow lightsaber. I never liked it. It would be the very last choice of lightsaber I would pick. I'd pick the pink one before I pick the yellow one, just because it's so basic. It's boring, and that's why it goes in the boring category. If you like it, that's cool. I personally just think it's boring, and that's all I got to say about that. Next one, the Scion Lightsaber. I want to put it in okay, but honestly, it's kind of boring too. I'd probably put a little bit in front of yellow. I think yellow is the most boring. That's actually like the second last one I'd pick. I'd pick pink before that. You know what I mean? So it's going to go boring. Next one, pink. I think it's okay. I don't really think you can go too much into why you like pink unless you just like the color pink. I personally wouldn't pick pink, but I understand if someone did, especially like if you really like the color. Or maybe you wanted to represent the idea that you kind of fight on the dark side, but you're much more of a lover than a fighter. Maybe that's why you use the pink lightsaber. Regardless, I would avoid all three of these colors, but I do think that overall pink is a little bit better than the other two here. So this is an interesting color. This is like purple and blue combined. I guess that's violet. Is that what that color is? Or indigo? I don't remember the colors. Whatever the case, I actually really like this color. You know, I think what it does, it's not as plain as a blue lightsaber, but it's not too over the top like a purple lightsaber. Something about it is just a really cool mesh of the two colors, and it just feels like right. Actually, my main tune called Darth Vulture on the Old Republic, he uses this color lightsaber, and I think I put it on him like when it first got released like 5 or 6 years ago in the game, and I still like it. I have not replaced it since just because I like it. It looks great. So I'm personally going to put this actually in front of the blue. I think it's almost the best color. There is a color that is the best, but we're going to get there when we get there. Next one, white lightsaber. So here's the thing. I'll probably get a little bit of hate for this, but I just think white lightsabers are just kind of boring. They don't really have anything going on with them, but I can't say they're necessarily bad colors. Like, how I'd argue like the Scion and the yellow, those are like boring bad, where I would say that the white one is just kind of okay bad. But I would personally pick white over pink, so I'm going to put the white a little bit in front of pink. I think it's okay. I think the fact that the white is boring, but there's also this simple factor that like it'd be interesting to see someone with a white one too. So like I think it's bad, but I also think it's great at the same time. So it's going to go right in the middle of okay. But I think everyone's going to have a different opinion on this, because I could understand someone putting it at best just because how different it is, and I could understand someone putting it all the way at the bottom behind yellow. But for me, I think okay is a good spot. Okay, next we have the red lightsaber, and the red lightsaber is going to have to go into great for me. It's just red lightsaber. You know, it stands for Sith. I'm going to probably put a little bit behind the blue lightsaber. I like the blue lightsaber a little bit more. But if we're talking about, you know, overall, the red lightsaber is a solid color, and especially if you want to be evil. I guess a Jedi could use the red lightsaber, but like, you're gonna get some looks. You know what I mean? Like, people are gonna be looking at you like, you know. So it's probably just the best that if you're a bad guy, use red lightsaber. Then again, you could say that's just like a massive plot hole. You know, like, if the Sith are known for the red lightsabers, why do they wield red lightsabers, right? Why would they not just be in hiding as just like a Jedi? Why would you use a red lightsaber? I don't know. Maybe that's something I'm not supposed to talk about. I think for what it is, it's great. It's a great color. And coming in at number 1, the best lightsaber color we've ever seen, the green lightsaber. My favorite color lightsaber has been green ever since I first saw the Phantom Menace and Qui-Gon doing his thing. Ever since then, it's always been green. If I could have one lightsaber, it would be green. Not just because of what it represents, you know, it's more of the counselor side of things. So if the blue lightsaber represents more of the warrior side of the Jedi, the green represents more of the wisdom of the Jedi. So I just think with that, as well as the fact that green lightsaber looks the coolest in my opinion, especially like a lime green lightsaber, I just think that looks the best. And that's pretty much what that one is. So I really think that looks great. Yeah. There you go, guys. There is my tier list for all of the lightsaber colors. What do you guys think? What are your top 5? What are your least top 5? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any cool ideas for future suggestions for tier lists, or you want to hear my opinion on something, you want to see my reaction on a video, let me know in the comments below, because if I use your suggestion, I'll give you a shout out in that video. But thanks again for watching, guys. I'll catch you next one. Peace.